The problem of man. Romans chapter 5 verse 12. Therefore, just through one man's sin entered the world, and death through sin, and thus death spread to all men because all sin. Remember, we are created to glorify Him. Isaiah 43 verse 7. But we all fall short because of sin. Romans chapter 3 verse 23. We are created to seek and find Him. Acts 17 verse 27. But no one seek the Lord. Psalm 53 verse 2 to 3 and Romans chapter 3 verse 10 to 11. We are created to have a perfect fellowship with God. Genesis chapter 3 verse 8. First John chapter 1 verse 3 to 4. But we all rebel against Him and continue to sin that make us separated from God. Isaiah 53 verse 6 and Isaiah chapter 59 verse 2. God created us in His own image. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 to 27. And God, as our Father, Acts 17 verse 28 to 29, is a King of all the earth, the King of kings. He wants us to be with Him and like Him, to live like a prince and princess of His heavenly kingdom. But we live like beggars, like criminals, wicked and evil. Sin is evil. The sinfulness of sin lies in the fact that it is against God, even when the wrong we do is to others or to ourselves. Remember the absolute attribute of God, His holiness. Sin is not limited to the things like murder, adultery, and robbery. Sin is anything, our inner thought, word, and action that fail to meet God's perfect standard. Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. We are all by nature sinners and we choose to sin. We all fall short from the glory of God and fail for the reasons we are created. There is no exemption. Romans chapter 3 verse 23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Psalm 51 verse 5. Behold, I was brought forth in iniquity, and in sin my mother conceived me. The verses emphasize that all men and women fall short and sin against God, even the baby in the womb. Romans chapter 5 verse 12. We are all by nature sinner. Psalm 51 verse 3. I acknowledge my transgression, and my sin is always before me. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 3. Among whom also we all once conducted ourselves in the lusts of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature children of wrath, just as the others. We also choose to sin. Isaiah 53 verse 6. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way. And the wages of sin is death. Romans chapter 6 verse 23. Death means separation, punishment, and judgment. Death means separation, spiritual death. Separation from God means under the power and influence of sin and Satan. Isaiah 59 verse 2, your iniquities have separated you from God, and your sin have hidden His face from you, so that He will not hear. Death means punishment, physical death. Physical death is separation from our earthly body. We all die, and after that we face judgment. Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27. And as it is appointed for men to die once, but after this, judgment. Death also means judgment, eternal death. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 8 to 9. In flaming fire, taking vengeance on those who do not know God and those who do not obey the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. This shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of His power.
God's number one enemy is our sin. Sin manifested in our personal rebellion separates us from Him. As Isaiah the prophet said, all of us like sheep have gone astray. Each of us has turned to his own way, but the Lord has caused the iniquity of us all to fall on Him.
God's prime objective has been to bring us back into the relationship with Him that He first designed. When we are the rulers over our lives, doing whatever we want, We lead a lifestyle that leads us away from God, our true and only ruler. We're left empty, get angry, and lack purpose and meaning in our lives. Instead of looking to God, we step on others, steal, or manipulate to get what we want. James stated it well. Where do wars and fights come from among you? Do they not come from your desires for pleasure that war in your members? You lust and do not have. You murder and covet and cannot obtain. You fight and war, yet you do not have because you do not ask.
And the penalty of sin must be paid. Ezekiel chapter 18 verse 4. The soul who sins will die. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 18. Therefore, the Lord longs to be gracious to you. Therefore, he waits on high to have compassion on you. For the Lord is a God of justice. How blessed are all those who long for him. God is the God of all grace. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 10, and is disposed to deal with us by grace, but not at the expense of his justice. But with justice satisfied, God can now deal with us in grace, both in our salvation and in our day-to-day relationship with him. From Pastor Jurem Ramos, Essentials of the Gospel, Faith Walk Magazine. And unfortunately, man cannot save himself. Isaiah 64 verse 6, Romans chapter 3 verse 19 to 20, and James chapter 2 verse 10. John Blancard said, when we understand God's holy hatred of sin, perhaps the more relevant question is not how can a God of love send anyone to hell, but how can a holy God allow anyone into his heavenly kingdom? Any understanding of the meaning of sin must begin with an understanding of the holiness of God. God is the benchmark in which we gain understanding of what sin really is. Dr. R.C. Sproul.